In order to understand the factors that shift supply, you'll want to remember that supply represents the cost of production. We'll dive more deeply into where the supply curve comes from as we get into production and firm behavior. But for now, just keep in mind that supply represents the cost of producing a product. So anything that affects the production process or the cost of production will affect supply, whereas anything that affects the consumer's desire for a product will impact demand. Here you can see that factors that shift supply include the number of suppliers, of course, but also changes in technology and input prices. If we have a change in technology, we know that production costs will decrease. That's because any technology that leads to an increase in production costs is pretty useless and would not be adopted. So any new technology will decrease production costs. If production costs decrease, we will see an increase in profitability and therefore an increase in supply. So as we have a new technology, we will have an increase in supply, which we can show on our graph as an outward shift of the supply curve, leading to a decrease in price and an increase in quantity. As you would expect, progress in technology leads to the provision of more products at lower prices. Now we have input prices. What's an input? It's any product that we use to make another product. So it's a good used to produce another good. So firms purchase these products. They purchase inputs in order to produce the final consumer good. Here we want to show the impact of an increase in the price of an input, specifically rubber, on the market for tires, a good produced using rubber. So here we're modeling the impact on the market for tires of an increase in the price of an input. Of course, this causes production to become more costly and less profitable, meaning that we will see a decrease in the supply curve or an inward shift in supply, leading to an increase in the price of tires and a decrease in their availability on the market. So a decrease in supply here leads to an increase in prices and a decrease in quantity.